Walk hard, hard down life's rocky road. Walk bold, hard, that's my creed, my code.
Now, this episode is going to be based on the Constitution, and I'm going to give you my take on this subject. Now, the purpose of me doing all these videos is to give you guys my viewpoints and see if we either agree or if I open up your eyes to get you to see or at least reconsider your thoughts. Now, you see, I have a problem with Barack Obama's Civil Service Act, and that is forcing a mandatory 3 months of service for people between the ages of 18 to 25. Now, personally, I wouldn't have a problem volunteering, but I want to volunteer on my own terms, not for 3 months, and certainly not for the government. If I want to volunteer, I will go down to my local church and volunteer, or any, YMCA, or wherever you can volunteer at. Now, this act that Mr. Obama is trying to pass infringes on a few of our amendments here. The 2nd and 13th. If you don't know, our 2nd Amendment gives you the right to have a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now let me just highlight that again. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. A well-regulated militia, that's us. Being able to carry a gun, that's us. The 13th Amendment gives you neither slavery nor involuntary servitude except as punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Imagine that. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude. Now you see, the problem I have here is that as United States citizens, we have these rights that were given to us by our forefathers. Whether you decide to take advantage of these acts or not is totally your choice, which is the great thing about this country. I, however, do not agree with that. Whether you want to use the right to bear arms or not, or whether you want to serve or not, is your choice. It should be your choice. We don't have to. The whole purpose of a democracy or a republic is to give people the choice. This isn't socialism. This isn't fascism. This is why Italy, Germany, and Russia failed in World War II, because fascism does not work. Why do you think Cuba's been so poor for the last few years? I'm just saying. See, now again, Obama made this campaign all about change. Now on the surface it sounds great, and anybody is going to be a better president than Bush. Bush has been the worst president in the history of this nation. But Obama still hasn't done much to change anything that Bush has passed. Yes, he said we were going to close Guantanamo Bay, but we have over 600 FEMA camps here in the United States. So you mean to tell me what you would rather have closed? A prison camp in Cuba, or 600 camps being built here that does the same thing? You somehow do the math. You can check that out on the apfn.org link that I left off to the side for those watching on YouTube, and for those on Facebook, just check the links below in the description of the video. The other thing I would love to see Obama do is abolish the Patriot Act. It is the most unconstitutional thing, and it takes away from our First and Fourth Amendments, which First Amendment, as we all know, is the freedom of press, speech, and religion. And the fourth is the right to due process. Even if he were to try Bush for the war crimes he committed during his presidency, the Iraq War, crimes against humanity, etc., I would retract a lot of my criticism of Obama and actually see that he's actually going for change. That, or he could, kick out the Federal Reserve. But anyway, I like to believe this change that Obama is promising, but we're all going to get fucked. Unless we do something, freedom as we know it is going to be gone, and this war on terror is a crock of shit that everybody bought. Few people have actually looked into this topic, and when you do, there are major flaws in the events leading and after 9/11. But that's another topic for another day. Again, guys, don't blindly follow anybody and do your research. Look back on a rich history that we've had for the last 233 years and see how much we've changed. This seems to be the rhetoric of our president. Change. We have changed a lot since 1776. As Jefferson said, all tyranny needs to gain a foothold is for people of good conscience to remain silent. Well, I'm not keeping quiet, and I know there are plenty of other people out there on YouTube and people actually doing their research on the web. This is the age of information, but we're actually turning it into the age of oppression here. Do your research, guys. Don't just listen to one side. So don't be afraid to tell anyone that you know about this. If you feel the need to argue with me on these facts, because I'm not interested in your opinions, I just want facts brought to the table. Give me links to where you got your information from, and I'll be happy to at least consider your side. Again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. This is The Word with me, and let freedom ring.